Welcome back to the basics and welcome back to another Road to Glory with Ladarius Higginbotham. And of course, in the last episode, man, I cut you guys short because we were grinding. I can't lie. East Carolina, listen, it's panning out the way it should, honestly. You know, I'm a backup. I finesse my way into the second string, but I will say, man, EA did a great job of making you feel that. You know what I'm saying? Right here, I got lucky against Charlotte to be able to call a hurry up. Thought I was going to get into the end zone, but got caught from behind. And honestly, this is my career, my road to glory so far, man. Getting in for one or two plays, doing something good, not really being able to get the momentum that I want, and getting pulled right back off the field. Now, the score is 20-7. You would think with a 13-point lead, you know, coach would let me get some more time to prove myself, but here and still, I'm getting pulled off, man. 13 yards in the air, 25 on the floor, 5 attempts, and I finally get to touch the end zone, man, and it feels good because, as you will see as we move on, the struggle is real when it comes to trying to get these skill points, brother. These skill points are hard to come by, especially when you play games like this where you only get 9 yards on the floor, 28 in the air. You might get a touchdown here and there, but, you know, getting blown out 37-3, I would assume that I would get more time. But like I said, man, EA did a great job this year, okay? They also did a great time of showing you how much your energy gets used up as a student athlete. But I do think it could be tweaked just a little because honestly, you know, being a former student athlete, also being a student parent, you know, you have to choose your time, and the risk and reward, I feel like, is just misplaced. But I kept putting in that work. I kept putting in that pain on and off the field, in game, in practice, every week, literally nickel and diming it until I finally got the opportunity. I mean, my controller dimed, but I got the opportunity to challenge the halfback one position, and of course I won it. I'm not even gonna waste y'all time showing y'all all of that, but I beat the guy out 2-1 for the number one position, and my first start in college. And EA really hold me with this one. Not only was this my last game of the season in my freshman season, but it was a bowl game against freaking Texas and Archie Manning. Mind you, we're just an East Carolina team, bro. Why are we going up against Texas, bro? But I knew we were going to get smashed. You know, this was just the biggest stage that I had ever been on. It was my biggest platform, bro. And I had to go out there and perform, bro. I had to go out there and show either East Carolina or the team that I'm going to that I was just wasted talent rotting on the bench. So this is what I did, man. Like I said, I knew we was going to get smacked, but I had to go out there and prove myself. You know what I mean? Whether that's I'm coming back next season, I want to be a starter. I want to show why you should have had me out here. We probably could have won more games, as you see me getting up the field. Now, my stats at this time are not that great, and you already seen the title, and you already seen the thumbnail, Poppy. I'm just showing y'all the road to glory. Hallelujah. Y'all don't hear me, but again, knowing what I know from previous seasons, wherever we end up, as you see, we get smacked, of course. Wherever we end up next season, I'm about to turn up, man. We learned a lot from running with Baberto on College Football 26, and this is 27, man. We got to do what we got to do. But something new that they have added to the game is your coach gets to talk to you. He gets a chance to offer a package to you guys, and as you can see, it's not much different from anything else. But what I was really focused on is it looks at about a season or two away from being a key player. Hell you talking about? A season or two. Like, what? So, of course, I had to get up out of there. And when news breaks that you are getting up out of there, teams come a-calling. And after evaluating my offers and really looking at if I was going to get some playing time or not, I finally decided to take a chance with a team that was interested from the beginning. And if you can call back to the beginning, then you guys know North Carolina was the team that originally wanted to give me a chance. And I often feel like I should have took that chance, but they gave me a great package, 332 skill points to start off. Not only that, I'm walking right in to a NIL deal, plus 5 break tackle, which is temporary. And we can get give it to a teammate as well as 50 skill points per week. This is a 6-week contract. So we're getting 300 skill points across 6 weeks. And that is beautiful. Not only that, did I mention we are a starter? First game against South Carolina, who also tried to get your boy in the offseason. Shout out to South Carolina. I got to respect them for that, but I had to go where that bag was at. And I also had to go where I thought we were going to have a good enough chance to really do something. And, maybe I could have been wrong, but I don't think I was wrong, as you will see as we get deeper into the season. And my linemen are also like that. I don't know if y'all can see the bodies falling on the floor, but my line is like that. QB throwing on the run right there. We were in a bad position, 3rd and 17. Luckily, we are in field goal range. Fast forward, it's 6-7, and the holes are opening. I'm getting better at making decisions with the attributes that I have because I'm not that great right now. QB sitting in the pocket real comfortable like. And I don't know how I feel about that because he definitely could run if he wanted to. But we maneuver and look at the fumble. It gets reversed because I was down. But from the 14, oh my gosh. And number 77 is that guy. He's going to be throwing people around all season long, but wide open in the end zone. We get the score right there to go up. And my boy said 6-7. Nah, make it 13-7. And I love that. Fast forward, though, we are down 1, 2-minute warning coming up, and I'm jumping over people as my linemen are laying people out. As I said before, my offensive line is very underrated. Sitting in that pocket, my winning time is popping up underneath my feet. And you know what that means. Only got 92 on the floor, looking to make it more ref. If you gonna get in the way, block. Don't make me keep saying that the rest of the season. Right there, waiting to the last second to throw that ball. And number 81 is a dog as well. Putting a stamp on this game. 103 yards on the floor, 37 in the air. And we actually beat South Carolina, who is ranked at the time, which is big news for us because we're looking to make a statement this season. But back to it. We got a beat reporter talking to us. Exciting time of the year. North Carolina enters this season with some high hopes and expectations or aspirations. And we got a new coach as well. I ain't know that, but this is my year. I know what I'm capable of, and I know the opportunity in front of me, big dog. And I'm definitely going to capitalize. Local TV reporter, hey, you got to be related to my academic advisor because y'all look just alike. But I'm talking about my coach being new, me being new horizons for the team, and I love that because we getting back-to-back NIL, 75 skill points plus 2 strength, which is temporary for my offensive line. We are absolutely locked in, and like I said, brother, I'm getting these skill points, and I am adjusting quickly because we got a home game. And I know my mama here because I brought her here. The NIL bag was lucrative. You understand what I'm saying to you, Poppy? And we got to come out here and do our thing because my mama done flew a long way. And I cannot let this trip be in vain. So you got to say her name. Mama! And Kennesaw State, y'all might as well just come on. My wide receiver is standing over that man's body instead of blocking upfield, which is crazy. But like I said, bro, my mama didn't come out here for no reason. I got to make my mama proud. and the blocks are doing just that. I'm feeling a lot lighter on my feet after just a few upgrades, bruh. Feeling good. I'm feeling great. Maybe it's just Kennesaw State bars. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just Kennesaw State not that great, and that's fine with me. Boom, finding the hole, getting into the end zone, and I plan on making this game memorable for everybody, whether it's a sweet dream or a beautiful. Hey, get up off the floor, man. Your mama here, act like you've been here before. But we on the 25, only up by 7. Great blocks, and finally oh my gosh, laying people out, making me look like a dog. Touchdown, daddy. Ooh wee, do your dance for your mama, Ladarius Higginbotham. And you gotta love it because we bouncing right back from the 8-yard line, just running through cuz, getting back into the end zone. And listen, ECU, y'all made a mistake. Y'all made a huge mistake not letting this man on the field. But of course, you know, how could they foresee that, YG? You're right. That's on me for assuming that the coach had foresight. But hitting that boy with the spin, getting back in to the end zone. 222 on the floor, and I know you guys don't believe how could it ever be, but we are on Heisman difficulty. I don't know why I'm rhyming today, but it sounds good to me. 77 in the air, 222 on the floor. We beat Kennesaw State as we should, bruh. Like, honestly, let's keep it a bean. Kennesaw State's not that great, especially when you're going up against LDH, right? And of course, we get the ACC Player of the Week as well as the National Player of the Week. And our overall potential has increased to an 85 overall, which is great. And we unlocked a cap breaker as well. Guys, as you continue to win these awards, you will get these cap breakers. You will continue to be able to upgrade your player. And, you know, nice little touch right there. But we got Virginia Tech, and the boys are amped up. We are 3 games in as of now. And defense came out, and, you know, they did what defenses do. You know, we can't expect them to be perfect all the time. And again, ref, if you're going to be in the way, please pick up a block. Put your hands on something. And right here, QB, I don't know. I should have checked before he did what he did, which you will see later on in the season. But I should have checked to see, like, what is he? Because he sits in the pocket for a very long time, and it don't make sense to me. But we getting broken tackles right now. Looking good. Down at the 15. And the line is pushing. They are driving their feet. And this is all we've ever wanted as somebody who is a running back, is to see the lineman pursue. Drive your feet. Don't stop until the whistle is blown. And that's what we need. Tying the game back up. Coming back out. Doing what I need to do. Getting my angles right. Turning on the jets. And it still be blowing my mind like I'm not the fastest player out here. Even with 90 speed, I still tend to get hawked down. And it is what it is, though. 9 attempts for 108. And my boys are blocking. Don't worry about this one. The spin is back, if you can't tell by the way. But we doing what we got to do. Like I said, my mama is here in these stands. If you don't think I'm not going to show out for her, you out of your mind. 55, great block. I owe you a beer. Hold on. That's if you can drink that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Don't get the wrong impression, and RIP Rich homie. But we got 246 on the floor, 93 in the air, and we are treating Virginia Tech like the whores they are. And shout out to all my Virginia Tech fans. You know, I too was a Virginia Tech fan as well, but that was way back in the day when Michael Vick was throwing that mud trucker. You understand? Not Marcus, but Michael. I don't even know if Marcus ever went there. I was just talking crazy at this point, and look at me taking them strides. And, yeah, did what I wanted to do, 344 rushing yards, and this was the game to set us apart. 6 touchdowns, 17 attempts, 20 yards per carry. And when I say it set us apart, this is exactly what I meant. Single game record was broken, as well as the ACC single game record was broken. And I'm just upping my guy. And yeah, you can see it, bruh. At the top of the Heisman trophy list, and I don't plan on coming down from that, especially when we're playing teams like this. We got James Madison right now, 2nd and 15 after a silly little penalty. But I'm coming out here doing what I need to do, man, securing this Heisman as much as possible. Now, remember when I built this guy, catching was lowest on the totem pole, and as you can see, I ain't really dropping too many passes because you got to be strategic. You got to be smart about what type of catches you do. You're not going to get anything spectacular. You're not going to do any of that. And honestly, you're a running back. You should be a safety valve. You understand what I'm saying? Boom, juke move, getting us down to the 4-yard line. And, of course, calling the read option right here. Makes the right read, thank God. And we are looking like a dominant team. Mind you, we haven't played too many crazy opponents. So I'm not going to talk too heavily, but I do know that I'm fast AF, boy. And when you put that linebacker on me or you put a safety on me coming from across the field, there's always going to be a mismatch right here again. Cuz just sitting in the pocket. I don't know how bruh caught that either, but it is James Madison. So let's just reel it back in, guys. Score this touchdown and understand who we playing. And he a baby because he got knocked off his feet ever so roughly. But I was doing all that talking, and we still only won this game barely. But I got 2 touchdowns, 154 on the floor, and now we got Duke coming up. Again, Heisman is just in the back of my mind like, do I really want to win this? You know, do I really have what it takes to be this successful, especially after my freshman year where I got snaps, but I really didn't get to show my potential. But pressure builds pipes. Wait a minute, bitch. That ain't the term, YG. You right. Pressure builds diamonds or it bursts pipes. And I ain't no pipe. I'm a diamond, daddy, right there doing the possession catch. And this is what I mean by, even though your catch rating might be low, you got to be wise about the type of catches that you choose. Right here, just looking for the first down. Thought I had some, which is why I cut it up. Got me in motion. You can see they already on a mission, bro. Anytime you come into these games and your name is on that Heisman list, be weary. Understand that they're going to be on you. You got a target on your back, but unfortunately, I move faster than them. Touchdown again. The breakaway speed. But again, doing all that talking, and we barely won. 105 on the floor, 91 in the air. And we got an NIL deal coming up, and I love to see it. It's a 5-week contract, 225 skill points, plus 3 toughness temporary. I'm going to take that deal as well as give it to Newkirk, our QB, because he needs it. He's sitting in that pocket, and he gets smacked around, but we got another 300 skill points, and I'm going to use those wisely. And like I said, brother, you really have to nickel and dime it out here. And, yeah, it looks like number 77, my heart, is injured. So I got to go work with our backup guard to hopefully produce the same results that we've been producing. Next up, though, we got Virginia, man. Listen, this Virginia team, they came out and they had eyes on me. Like I said in the previous game, you got a target on your back, brother. And you got to do everything you can to win these games, whether that be receiving or running. But, again, a big lesson that I learned with Barberto is don't be afraid to call your number, YG. You know, don't be afraid to make it look like you were selfish and you didn't really give your QB a chance to go out there and be great. Because sometimes all that attention, he started to get real trash. And I don't want to see my QB go out like that. I don't really want us to go out like that, bro. I want us to have a great season. I'm on the Heisman list. I want that to continue. So I'm calling my number. You're going to see me call my number a lot more as we get deeper into the season. Finally, my boy got a little smarts, getting us down to the 5. We move ahead to the 3, and now we try to move into that end zone, jumping over that dead body on the floor, getting back in. And I already know, bro, touchdowns is what's going to win you that Heisman as a running back. And look at me getting wiggly. My change of direction is 85, I want to say, at this point in time. I don't really have a lot of skill points to up it, but I did up some crucial things. As you will see, we do get better. And right here, just running off script, getting to the empty part of the field, trying to make a play right there. That winning time is on purple. And that's why I had to get it, because my composure is everything. Please don't sleep on y'all composure, brother. Please don't do that. But 2 touchdowns right now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. It's a lot of game, a lot of dead bodies. Getting a first down at the 4. This is going to put us up by 2 scores. And, of course, I'm just going to walk right in behind the big dogs, putting in pain. You understand me? And these boys put in pain every single game because they knew that if we wanted to win, you got to get me going. You understand me? You got to get me going. You got to get me some holes. And, of course, no season can be perfect. And y'all will see that coming up because right now I think the adrenaline is just going for everybody. And we are super locked in. 28-7 is how we beat Virginia. We did what we needed to do. And we moving on to our next game against Stanford. I already got 28 on the floor, 13 in the air, but we not producing the points. And this is what I'm saying. Like, every game can't be perfect, gang. Like, if you feel like it's going to be perfect, you might not want to play offense. Ah, damn, what am I saying? You might not even want to play the game because playing defense and watching your offense do absolutely nothing is going to piss you off as well, which I'm sure my teammates were like, damn, I wish they would do something. But look at my QB moving his feet, getting us into the end zone, and that is exactly what we needed. But we are still down in this game, late or early in this third, however you want to see it, because I'm not playing 15-minute quarters. Who do that? Oh, you do? Oh, you a wild man. But right here, great pitch and catch right there. Great catch. I would love for my wide receivers to get more touches, but because QB was actually dumb trash, and y'all know that, bruh. No, this game is no different than the other ones, but throw it off his back foot, me getting into the open space, creating a play when we was about to get sacked, and right here, throwing it to me again, tried to make a move. That would have been crazy, but we got 2nd and inches. We need to tie this game up right now. The middle of the field just butt-booted naked, getting us down to the 4, calling the RPO. And y'all already know, brother. The RPO is going to work because it's just too many options for the defense to decide. Right here, putting a man in motion. We need some motion. Right? We need some motion. Great blocks. Got to the 2nd level, but got stopped. Fast forward to the 4-yard line, and again, putting these boys on a bike, putting us up by a touchdown, and luckily that was enough. 31-24, we beat Stanford, and we move on. 203 on the floor, 2 touchdowns, 36 attempts, and like I said, I am not afraid to call my number. Big game right here, though. Let's not ignore this. Number 3 Clemson. We're number 16 in the nation. Beating Clemson would be huge, but we are severely, what's the word I'm looking for? Undermatched or I don't know, but we ain't good. We ain't as good as Clemson. We've played some dirt. I must admit, we have played some dirt, bruh, which has gotten us into the top 25, and this is where things get serious. Now, this could either make us or break us, right? And I'm trying to make something, daddy. You understand me? But it's 3rd and 11. We are down 7, and we already got our backs against the wall and just didn't make the decision quick enough for my QB. I should have got to that line and planted my feet and caught that ball. But shout out to our defense, bro. Even though the numbers don't compare, I'm breaking tackles. You understand me? I'm going to fight. because my defense is fighting for us right there, wide open spaces. Almost got the first down, but it's 2nd and 2, calling the option, the read option, and luckily my feet was moving enough to get into that end zone, tying the game up and giving us a chance. But I don't know what the hell happened here, but somehow we got down 11 points, brother, like back to back. And that's when I knew EA had plans for us, but it wasn't plans to win. So unfortunately, we drop our first game 38-17. Really, Clemson just snapped us back into reality, but it also snapped us into some BS, right? We got Syracuse. We're 7-1. They're 4-4. We're slowly falling out of the top 25. I'm starting the game off with -2 yards on the floor. I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess we thought we were supposed to win that game against Clemson, and then coming here and okay, all right, okay then. Okay, I don't know why he thought that was a great idea, but we have a great opportunity right now to tie this game up. Send the man in motion. They are definitely in man, and you know what that means. They can't guard everything, especially that slant, and especially if you're not playing underneath. But we tie the game up perfect. That's all I needed. That's all I needed to see, was that y'all had some fight in y'all. Oh, my gosh, if I could have got up that field, it would have been crazy. But nevertheless, don't you worry, bitch. Get your hands off me. Catch me with these feet, and you can't do it. Like I said, all I needed to see was that my team cared. And that just mean I'm finna tee up too, because I'm not finna be the one that they can be like, oh my gosh, Ladarius, you didn't fight for us. You shouldn't even be on my Heisman list. Don't worry, bitch. I'm gonna do what I came to do, and that is win us this game. Open the floodgates, please. As we proceed, 27-7 now. Fourth quarter, I'm still on that bull. I'm still on that. Yeah, I got a Heisman to win. I gotta show why I'm so dominant. I'm so dominant. You feel me? Like, I know we got a 20-point lead. I know I got 243. I know I got 28 attempts. I know this. I can see too. But I need to see me at that podium thanking my mama for raising me. Smack these boys by 20 points. I mean, it makes sense. It's ironic, right? 288 on the floor, 3 touchdowns, 9 per carry. But we getting back to this menu, and good gracious, I'm feeling good. 6-week contract, 2 energy up front, 175 skill points, and 50K followers from none other than Visa. Can you also send my mama a Visa gift card with $1,000 on it? That would make me so happy. But what's not making me happy is we got Miami. Luckily, we are at the crib. Hold on, Ladarius. But they went ahead and marched down on our defense. They got 7, and I don't like playing from behind. You know what I'm saying? That I don't like that. I don't like it. It's stinky back here. Calling the all go. I get knocked on the floor. Luckily, this was a pass interference call, because this game could have turned ugly real quick. So shout out to Miami for giving us the gift bag, right? The gift that keeps on giving. I got audibles, by the way. I'm making Coach real proud right there, getting a handoff. And ref, please, for the last time, hopefully, if you're going to be in the way, put your hands on somebody, dry your feet, and don't stop till you blow that whistle, bitch. But now we are still down 17-7. Oh! 17-10, but never mind. Ladarius Higginbotham rocking the baby, because they can't see it. And even much better, we got the ball at the 3. It's a tie game, and high point pass right there, putting us up a touchdown, and that's amazing. But now we got the ball at the 3-yard line, and this could get real disturbing, because if we get a safety here and they get the ball back, you already know EA is going to capitalize on that. But Juke move. I got the winning time on me, and it's purple, daddy. Oh, my goodness. Catch me if you can, but you can't. What a huge touchdown right there. And this would be an even bigger win for us, beating the number 3 team in the nation. We sent a message that night that we were looking to win it all. And we couldn't be stopped. Almost 300 on the flow. 3 touchdowns. And we moving on to Louisville. Now, that did some great things for us, being the number 3 team. As you can see, we are now the number 9 team in the nation with only 1 loss. But for whatever reason, we beat the teams that we shouldn't beat. And then we come out here and do trash like this. A 3 and out, 10 yards out makes no sense, especially against a team like Louisville. Now, it's a tie game. Sending Ladarius in motion. Not the boys in motion, but we bounce back. I guess coach got in our ear, told us, listen, stop the bull. Stop counting these teams out. We got to play these teams the same way. Hold on. Moss. Burr. Blur. You understand me? Blur. We got to play these teams how we played the teams like Miami. You understand me? Like hopefully we can play Clemson. Hopefully we can do that. But let's look forward. Let's not look back. We only up 3. Time running down in the 4th. I said, I'm finna make this game look the way it should have looked. And win by 10, front flipping into the end zone. Really just stamping myself as the Heisman candidate at the top of the board. And, making the voters see that I'm really doing what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? 182 on the flow, 7 per carry, 2 touchdowns. Coming back, getting more bread, 3-week contract, no energy, 50 skill points. Of course, I'll take that. I don't have to do anything. And exam week is coming up too. So this is perfect, right? 172 skill points. I'm an 84 overall. Getting my stiff arm up. And like I said, brother, you gotta be strategic. You got to be strategic. Number 6 in the nation now. And we're going up against North Carolina State. And I don't think Ladarius and the boys understand that just because these teams don't look good on paper, we got to remember, bitch, we don't look good on paper either. Right there, just abandoning the block. And, yeah, and again, I don't know what was going on in this game, but it was looking like another struggle game, not only for LDH, but for the whole team, because 3 yards out, we can't score. We couldn't score, bro. Mind you, number 6 team in the nation, and we cannot score against North Carolina State. But let's also not get it twisted, bitch. These boys came out to hoop. Double juke. I don't know why I did it, but dive in that end zone. And this is why I'm at the top of the Heisman. This is why you want LDH to be your leader, because he does things, you know what I mean? He does things to get the team back into it. And I know these are garbage minutes. Don't let me gas it up too much. I know that these are garbage times, but nevertheless, as a leader, you gotta be willing to do. What are you willing to do, head ass? You know, what are you willing to do? Because when I do it, the team do it straight like that. 273 on the floor, and I'm ready to get up out of here. 21 skunk though. 2 minutes left, and just forcing my way into the end zone. Hey, if it was me, I would have challenged that bitch, because knee was down, definitely outside of that plane. But it is what it is, man. Another rivalry game in the book. 28-0 looks so much better than how the actual game was. But, you know, I digress. And just when everything seemed to be going good, bro, here come my QB, this goofy, talking about entering the transfer portal looking for sympathy from me, and I had nothing to say to him because the amount of picks he was throwing them games was actually ridiculous. So, sayonara, my boy. But we got the ACC championship against none other than Clemson. And listen, Poppy, I don't know what y'all came to do, but I came to clap my hands. I came to get some revenge. I got bars. Don't worry about it. The bars are there. And not only are the bars there, but my team is here. We hyped up. We ready. We talked about it in the locker room. Let's go get this conference championship, Daddy. And no pressure, Ladarius. Not only would this look amazing from your story, but mind you, this is the last game before them boys decide who's going to win the Heisman. Which means we got to overly lock in right there, picking up the blitz. My boy, I don't know how the heck he caught that pass, but like I said, the boys are locked in. We had our discussion. We knew we couldn't come out here BSing around, but unfortunately, on 3rd and inches, we switched the play up. It is raining in the Carolinas for whatever reason. Right there, oh my gosh. That was definitely on me. I got chewed out by the coach, and I understand my responsibilities. You know what I mean? I got to be there for my guy when they send that blitz. But not only do I got to be there for my guy, I got to be there for my guys, plural. Bouncing that ass straight into the end zone, and I'm going to do my dance. And it don't stop there. 10-0 right now is the current score. Really coming out here shocking the college football world, because after what Clemson did to us, it's 1-1 right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, in my mind, it's 1-1. We've already won this game, and that's how we got to proceed. That's how we got to play. You understand what I'm saying? Great block right there on the outside. Make one guy miss. Surprise, surprise tackle from the side we couldn't see, of course. But my wide receivers are literally throwing people down. I just got to make more guys miss right here. Great block at the 3rd level from my fullback. And we are back into the end zone. But again, I'm not stopping because I got a Heisman to win. You understand what I'm saying to you? I got a Heisman to win, Daddy. And I can do it on the floor in there. How you like it, Daddy? Hey, how you like it, Daddy? And that is the ACC championship game. And we barely win 27-21. Defense kind of pooped the bed towards the end. But nonetheless, we did what we needed to do. And we get to hold up that trophy. And it is a light years of difference, brother. A light years of difference from the season we just had at East Carolina. And I actually love this feature because you can see everything that you've accomplished and been through over the years. Luckily, Ladarius did take that chance to come to North Carolina, and it has been quite the journey just in 2 years, bro.
Greetings and welcome to a very special moment on the annual sports calendar. The Heisman Trophy ceremony presented by EA Sports. Inside the Tiburon Theater, I'm Chris Fowler. So proud to bring you Heisman Trophy night every year. So many memories come out of this night. Each of these guys have hung out together, got to know each other better, but ultimately, the night's going to belong to one guy. One name will be read here, and one man will have that life-changing moment and forever be known as a Heisman Trophy winner. These are nervous times for these guys. The announcement just moments away. They've gotten to New York City, not by focusing on it, but once you're here, man, they want to win it. And every past winner has told me this is really a nervous time for them. They're this close to the trophy, but will they get a chance to lift it? It's an honor, of course, to be a finalist. All these guys have enjoyed their experience, but ultimately, the night belongs to one man. We're about to find out who's going to be this season's Heisman Trophy winner. And one more look at this year's Heisman finalist. One of these guys is about to experience a life-changing moment. Okay, we've kept them waiting long enough. All of us want to know who is going to win the trophy for this season. And here we go. This season, the Heisman Memorial Trophy is awarded to sophomore quarterback out of North Carolina. And one final congratulations to the newest member of the Heisman Trophy fraternity. This season will forever be known as his Heisman season.
What a touch from EA. I love the presentation. And listen, 2K, if you're listening, can we please get something like that for the All-Star game? God damn, we've been complaining about that for years, but y'all see all the trophies that we got. But it's time to try to go win this natty, and EA is so childish for this because we just played Clemson. And remember, I told y'all it's 1-1. But I'm not even going to waste y'all time watching the same games over and over again. And to be very transparent, these 20 points that we got came from defense and field goals, brother. We did nothing. I was getting shut down for the majority of the game until the fourth quarter. Of course, it's garbage points, it's garbage hours, but I just won the Heisman, so I got a stat pad. Like, listen, winning the Heisman means you get abilities that everybody else don't get, daddy. And this is one of them, stat pad. So the first round of the playoffs goes to us. And ultimately, we beat Clemson 2-1 in a 3-game series. And I love to see it. Shout out to Clemson, man. Appreciate y'all bringing out that dog in me. And when I say bring out that dog in me, I mean, I appreciate this trophy. But we got a team that we have not seen before. We in a stadium that we ain't seen before either. And they got that music on, daddy. That's turning me on. Hold on. Whew. Did somebody say something about some chicken? It's the Chick-fil-A Bowl, bitch. And my mama here. This in Atlanta, baby. We in that Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And we got USC as the matchup. It's time to overly lock in, chat. It's time. Y'all, win or go home. And here we are, bruh. The number 1 team in the nation against the number 5 team in the nation. And from the blocks, it's looking as if we coming out like we are the number 1 team, bruh. Everybody has bought in. QB sitting in the pocket like an idiot. I got to save him. Time and time again, I got to turn back around and tell this hoe, you can run it if you need to. Oh, my gosh. Man, let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. And here we go. And again, I'm just making a way for my QB, making a way out of no way. They might mess around, call him Jesus. Hold on. And I'm getting down to the 3-yard line, looking to punch this in. It's been a long drive. We have took up majority of the first quarter, diving in that coochie. But, of course, everything that glitter ain't gold. Hey, a turd is still a turd, even if you put gold on it. I don't know what that means, but they call that a fumble, even though it looked like forward progression. And that's the last thing we need, especially with our defense not stepping up. But don't speak too soon, because the defense did, in fact, step up. And my boys are listen, they catching that rock. They doing what they need to do. So that means I need to do what I need to do too. Find that lane. Ref, block something, please. They calling the timeout. Minute 25 left before halftime. It would be great to go up with the lead. You know, that's what I'm thinking. Finding my way out of the backfield to the middle of that field. And I'm saying 6-7. I love it, brother. But what I don't love is our defense's ability to get a stop when it matters the most, especially when you got LDH who can come out here and do something like this. The spark that you need, brother. And I can't hear my mama. Y'all need to shut up. But it's 28-21. We need to bounce back real quick. I don't know what number 57 was doing, brother. You're going to get an illegal block downfield if you don't be careful, brother. You need to come back in pass protection and back-to-back catches. And again, I have not upgraded my catching at all, chat. At all. And I'm still coming down with these passes. So please be mindful of what you upgrade, what you decide to spend your time on. And right there, I'm getting 2 crucial blocks, brother. I don't know if you're looking in the backfield or not, but I got a top block. Got right back up. Got another block. And listen, my QB finally understands you don't have to sit back there and throw that motherfucker. Get out here and run with your boy. But it's 28-28. Defense did not get a stop. Now, mind you, the score is 28-28. I'm about to fast forward to freaking 46-46, brother. 18 points have been scored, and our defense finally got a stop, and everybody out here tired, even LDH. But I punch in that 2-point conversion to finally win this game and move on. My mama already at home. But this is what I meant earlier when I said EA was childish, because look who our opponent is for the Natty. And if you can recall, we did Miami dirty, bro. I thought we had slayed Goliath, but somehow, some way, that mother trucker got back up. And now we are facing them for the national championship at USF, which low-key means that they have home field advantage. But, again, I'm going to play these boys the same way I played them back when they were number 3, which is crazy because they are number 3 again. How did they pull that off? I couldn't tell you. But we can't worry about that right now, man. We gotta get your head in the game. You gotta get your head in the game. I don't want this game to come down to nobody but Ladarius, right? I don't want to lose this game because somebody dumbass. This is subtle foreshadowing, by the way. I don't want nobody else to be the reason we lose this game, but unfortunately, it's 10 other people out here on this flow with me, man. 2 field goals for Miami. Shout out to our defense doing their thing. And right there, I was screaming for the ball. I was spamming X so much that I accidentally possession caught the ball. And this is where things get dumb. Yeah. YG, you did all that damn talking about how you don't want nobody else to be the reason. I know, Daddy, but listen, I can't control everybody. But what I can control is LDH. Getting the ball down to the 2-yard line. They calling the timeout. We just need to punch this into the end zone, and I am doing just that in the rain. Lean on me when you not strong, and I'll be your friend, chat. I'll help you carry on. And wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. No. And they just fast forward. Wow. So you mean to tell me we couldn't get one stop? Oh. Well, I guess I got what I wanted, chat. I can't blame nobody else for this loss but LDH. That fumble hurt it, chat. I cannot lie. I was literally sick as I was playing this game. But, you know, beautiful thing about being optimistic is trouble don't last always. Our new coach is going to stay. And not only that, but he wants me to stay. He said I am a key portion of this team, and me staying, my presence will help attract a number of key transfers to North Carolina. Not only that, but they throwing the full bag at me, man. Look at my NIL package. Look at the package. And it's a great package, I must say. I don't know if we can get anything else anywhere else, but I'm not even going to look. I'm not even going to look. And then, speaking of looking, we had 393 carries, 3,418 yards. We averaged 9 yards per carry, 38 touchdowns, 23 broken tackles. But the worst statistic on here is the one fumble we had, and it was for everything, bro. It was literally for everything. But we got to pick our heads up, man, because we got a whole nother season to play. Listen, our current draft is top 5, man. Top five. And we got 550 skill points going into our junior season. And I hope you guys did enjoy this video, man. If you did, make sure you guys leave it a thumbs up, subscribe, turn on post notifications if you're ready for year 3 with North Carolina. And I got you guys. But until the next one, man, when we get back to the basics.